Winning the FAI Cup in 1994 would put Sligo Rovers back on stage 6 years later.
Well, I've been an unfortunate supporter of the Sligo Rovers for, like Harry Moore, more years than I care to remember now, over 40 years certainly, and through thick and mostly thin. But in '94, when we reached the cup final for the second time, the match was postponed because Lansdowne Road wasn't available. And I just got thinking about this situation where somebody was held in Sligo as a result of that, and what could happen in that situation. And being a playwright, that sort of led me into writing this play, You'll Never Walk Alone.
Great crowd at Lansdowne Road.
If I was asked to pick somebody in the Sligo team who was going to score a goal that day, Jerry Carr would not have been top of the list. But he came out of nowhere and coincided with the Derry full-back sort of going walkabout off the line, and it went over Dermot O'Neill's head. We slaughtered them 1-0 as usual, as we usually do, and it was a great day, yeah. It was actually probably sweeter than when we won it in '83, because we had reached the stage before '83 of convincing ourselves we would never win the cup. So when we won it in '83, I think the whole thing went over our heads, and in '94 it was very, very sweet win, yeah.
Some game numbers, what?
A famous victory, but a shite match.
What about it? Was some goal though? Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, class. Skippy, cut through the middle. Out to Johnny Kenny on the wing. Brilliant ball. Johnny pretends to go right. Goes right. Down to the end line. Beautiful cross. Eddie, come steaming in. Hit the body. Game set. And match. Oh, Rovers! We're going to win the cup. We're going to win the cup. Now they're
What game were ye at?
So this year, the idea came that we would bring this show to Dublin, and we offered it to the Friends of Sligo Football, mainly because I knew some of the people involved in it, and they went for the idea. I'm not really sure that they knew the play was about Sligo Rovers when they did, but I mean, they're glad they did now, because they've sold out a full house here tonight, and it's going to be a great night's fun.
The gala night also marked healthy cooperation between Sligo Rovers and the county's GAA supporters.
Primarily, objectives are to raise finance for the County Board of Gaelic Football in Sligo. We feel that it's worked well because of the relationship between Gaelic and soccer in Sligo. Because of the theme here tonight, it certainly has broadened our audience beyond which would we normally attract to our functions. Sligo is perhaps unique. Donegal perhaps a bit similar, and Galway, in that there's a lot of overlap of Gaelic and soccer, football and supporters. But one of the problems we found in the Friends of Sligo Football in Dublin was we weren't hitting the people from Sligo town. So I suppose we thought this was a good opportunity, and as we've seen here tonight, there are quite a lot of people from Sligo town who I think probably came out because the Rovers was part of the theme.
Sligo town itself is totally soccer. Gaelic footballers in Sligo town are an endangered species, you know. And through the years then, there's been a wonderful crossover, because we had people like David Pugh and Jerry Mitchell who played both codes, and when the ban was lifted, they both played with Sligo GAA team. And we still have that crossover. Right, so you have 460 Sligo people tonight. I guess there didn't know there was that many Sligo Rovers supporters, but there is.
Can I just check?
Get set and match! Goal! Rovers! We're going to win the cup! We're going to win the...
What game were ye at?
It was very good and brought back a lot of memories. I went there with some of the ex-Sligo players at the time that were there, and we all had a night out. And yeah, it was enjoyable. It brought back memories of very good times, to be truthful. It was like a dream, really, to be honest with you, to be captain of your home team club and to go up and win the FAI Cup. And not only that, we won the league, the First Division League and the Shield that year. It was like fantasy football. It was great. It was something I think is one of the most special moments in football.
Sadly, the results of Sligo this year may well inspire a different kind of drama.
Well, if I were writing one now, I'm afraid it would be a tragedy, but supporting Sligo Rovers should really carry a government health warning, because you do suffer supporting them. But then